As Derek said, my name is Kayla Baylor. I'm 16 years old and a sophomore in high school. I was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, previously known as Asperger's. In addition to this, I have very high anxiety. I was diagnosed at the age of 8. When I first got diagnosed, I did not fully understand its diagnosis and how it affected my learning, social skills, and mental health. But as I got older, I learned more and I started to accept the diagnosis and cope with it. Today, I think of myself as unique. Autism affects the brain the most, which would be mostly my social learning and interactions with people. My number one problem is talking to people and carrying a conversation. Making friends is another problem I have because since talking and interacting with people is hard, making friends is hard. I talk very fast at times, so trying to be understood is very hard. I don't do large crowds because they freak me out because there's so much going on at once it puts me in a panic attack. Repetitive behavior is a big one because it constantly repeat things almost like a routine. I've had difficulties with school since starting preschool. Over the years, I have transferred schools all because of the school district trying to accommodate the various academic levels I had. If it was not changing schools, I had to change classes mid-year. I was bullied, had a hard time fitting in with peers in academics. As many kids were bullied for one reason or another, I was bullied for being autistic. Because I acted and talked different from everyone else. Since with Asperger's, she just appeared to be the weird kid, as many don't see the disability. I got bullied at school and they would come home to my neighborhood and be bullied by the kids and their parents to the point that I would not go outside. I had trouble fitting in with the normal kids because my brain was stuck in elementary setting. For example, when I was in 5th grade and would like Sesame Street, so I would go to school talking about it. I also like the old shows. Some of you may know, The Jeffersons, Good Times, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I would remember the lines from shows and repeat them in class. Even for my music because I was raised on the Motown. So this is all I would listen to. Academically, I was behind because the elementary I was in did not teach me much and it did not help that my brain was developmentally declined. IEP was the all-no stands for Individual Educational Plan. I am very active in my IEP. I tell my child study team what works for me and what does not. I tell them what needs to be put in and what needs to be taken out. Everyone knows the head of the table is my chair because I tell everyone and what needs to tell them. I tell them what needs to be taken out and everything. My mom started me young attending my IEP, so I'll be able to have a voice to learn. She's not in class with me each day. I always receive a copy of the document and read it thoroughly and make sure everything in the document is correct. Always be sure to read your IEP before signing because you may not know what you are signing for. Be a part of your IEP because if you do not know what your IEP, you will expect to have struggles in education. As I've gotten older and more involved in my IEP, I've been able to advocate for myself, not only in meetings but also with my teachers. Over the years, I've been able to reduce the number of accommodations in my IEP, and beginning, I've had many accommodations, such as frequent breaks, behavior plan, using the point system, extra set of textbooks for at home, handwritten notes, ability to retake failed tests, and specialized classes for just a few. I've also had an aid for me for a period of time when I started middle school. Now the main accommodations I have are listen to my music in crowded areas such as the hall, extra textbooks at home, large print on some assignments, and the ability to go to guidance if I feel overwhelmed. I've been able to gradually move into mainstream or including classes. The past 2 years of high school was mostly mainstream classrooms and did very well. As mentioned earlier, you have to be a voice in your IEP by doing this. I've been able to decrease the modifications and accommodations to what works for me best. I am one in all in school, all did not my mom or case manager. Also having various teachers throughout the day, what works in one class may not work for another. The goal that I have for school is to get all A's, stay focused, stay hard, and to be class valedictorian when I graduate high school, and to also stay out of trouble as much as possible. I am looking forward to starting a program at Camden County College next year where I will be able to finish out my last 2 years of high school and start my college career at the same time. My after-school goals are to go to Tennessee State University and get my human relations degree. After that, I would like to have a family. I can accomplish these goals just by doing the best I can in school, studying really hard, do all my work, focus on what's important. If you run into a situation, make sure you talk to someone so they can help you with the best way to overcome obstacles and meet your goals in not only school but life. My advice to everyone is don't judge someone before you get to know them because you may never know who they are, and be a strong advocate for your education. Your voice and opinion is the most important aspect of the document, not everyone else's. Stay focused, you're all unique in your own way. Thank you.